Thank you so much for clicking on this video today. I'm Salio, and we are going to do a new reaction trailer to the brand new Themarvels teaser trailer that just came out today on Tuesday. Though probably by the time you see this, it'll be later in the week. But I'm so excited about this. Marvel's back with another one, so let's get right into this reaction.
Captain Rambo? What the hell are you doing?
Entering the jump point perimeter.
I'm gonna get you some readings, Fury. Hello? Hello?
Captain Rambo?
Oh.
Is this an Avengers tag?
Where's Captain Rambo?
What the? Hi.
We're looking for Kamala Khan.
Okay, so our powers are entangled. I can manipulate light energy. And you, I could totally show you. Not again! Hi.
Where's our daughter?
Wherever you were.
Oh my gosh, this looks so good.
We're a team. Oh, no, we're not a team.
We're not a team.
Alright, so that was the reaction to the brand new Marvel's teaser trailer that comes out, movie comes out in November. This looks like a lot of fun right now. Just saying, I mean, this is a teaser, so we're definitely going to get a full trailer at some point. I would assume maybe, I don't know if it's too early, if for the Guardians, maybe we won't see something until like later summer. This might go along with the Guardians for the end of next month, but some of them maybe we won't see a full trailer for a little bit, but it looks really cool. Just trying to find a few of these talking points. It looks like they put some more comedy into it, which is, I think, is helpful for Marvel movies. I think when you're looking at like Marvel, DC, the comedy element that is more in Marvel helps a lot. And for the first Captain Marvel, granted there was some comedy, I don't think that there was quite enough. But for this one, adding especially like a character like Kamala Khan, you're gonna get a lot more comedy with that, and just having this very like hyped up young energy in the mix. Being super excited, anything Avengers related, all that stuff I think is going to be like super beneficial for a Captain Marvel movie. Again, I don't think the last Captain Marvel movie was necessarily funny. I think that there were parts of it, which is interesting because Brie Larson I think does do good comedy, but for the full Captain Marvel movie, it kind of wasn't one of the better Marvel movies, and just kind of didn't really necessarily resonate fully. Hopefully that will be fixed here in this movie, and I think it already looks like it might have been fixed, because I feel like whenever I think of Captain Marvel, she's like a lead sort of Avenger character, but I mean, she kind of does rely on a lot of like, I think, just support help in terms of like her character, because she's not necessarily like the most well-liked character, and I think that's kind of the part where people kind of don't resonate with like Brie Larson and Captain Marvel in general. Like there's been discussions about this. I mean, you can Google it, but I think people just make the mistake that Captain Marvel isn't necessarily like automatically a likable character. Like she's not the one you want to be like best friends with first based on personality. Definitely want to be friends with her because she's a powerhouse for sure and one of the most powerful Avengers, but in terms of personality, there are others before her. So it looks like with Kamala Khan and Monica Rambeau, you're gonna have like this really good dynamic around her already, which I think is gonna help. I hope it helps because I would love to see all of these actors do well and all these characters do well. So I do hope that helps. It is going to be really cool to see Monica Rambeau back. You know, since WandaVision, looks like she's doing a ton of stuff with Nick Fury. Interesting to see more how that relationship melded. I mean, they did already have a previous knowledge of each other, of course, but sort of like her story after WandaVision is really interesting. I really want to see that, you know, too. She was a big part of that show in a lot of ways, and you know, it's kind of the problem when, you know, the MCU universe is now this big, and we go so long without seeing certain characters that, you know, it kind of takes you back, kind of takes you a minute to process, you know, like what's happening, because again, we haven't seen her since WandaVision, and even Nick Fury. I mean, legitimately, I can't even say the last time I really remember when was Nick Fury in the last Avengers movie, like when he got blipped. I think was the last time I feel like we saw Nick Fury in the Endgame sort of process era. I mean, we know we're getting him in Secret Invasion, but you know, we haven't seen Nick Fury in a while either. And it'll be interesting to see where this timeline lies after Secret Invasion. Secret Invasion obviously comes out before this, but do the events in it timeline, whole MCU timeline, where is that in sort of that aspect? Kamala Khan, same thing. You know, we haven't seen her since her show, and I thought her show was really good. I thought it was like a good, like, fun young adult sort of, you know, young adult hero coming into her own, coming into her power, becoming a superhero. So I'm really excited for the character. I'm excited that the character's back. Her powers are a little adjusted from the comics. I think they're more cosmic, extraterrestrial sort of in nature versus just being, you know, stretchy and elastic like the comics. But, you know, doesn't really change much since she kind of does some of the same things. Yeah, but I'm super excited to see her, and again, I think she's going to add a lot to the dynamic of all the characters in this movie. And then, you know, Brie Larson's back as Captain Marvel, and again, we kind of, you know, we have the shot in this trailer, which was the teaser shot at the end of Msmarvel, where Kamala Khan uses her powers, and then all of a sudden Captain Marvel's there. So what it just seems like now is that their powers are somewhat messed up, and whenever they use their powers, they get transported to where the other person is, which I think is interesting, and I think, you know, it's a fun take on something that is somewhat familiar. I mean, kind of reminds me, you know, the older Fantastic Four movie, Rise of Silver Surfer, where they sort of were like trading powers when they touched each other. But this is more, you know, I don't know if they're trading powers per se, or if it's just when they use powers, they just switch. So, again, interesting kind of little concepts, twists on a concept that we kind of can get and understand. It's not like rocket science if you're just in it, but interesting to see how Captain Marvel fares with all this. Definitely seems like at one point or another in this trailer that it gets really annoying when she comes flying through Kamala Khan's living room. So that's fun. And also seems like she has something, an interesting dynamics happening between her and then like Nick and Monica. So Is this the first time she's seen them in how long? Again, the timeline is kind of all weird because it's hard to really pinpoint where all this stuff is happening, especially post Endgame. I think all of these, WandaVision's post Endgame, Msmarvel's post Endgame. So this is post. I would assume this is post Endgame. So yeah, I am more interested in terms of the timeline. I'm also interested in terms of the plot as well. There's not really much on the plot yet from what I could tell. It does look like sort of at the end here when, they're sort of a little band together. They're fighting like an alternate version of Brie Larson's Captain Marvel. So not sure what that's about. Yeah, I don't know. Like, are we getting like a variant of some kind? Are we getting, I don't know, I think maybe like a Moonstone sort of situation. Maybe, I don't know. It could just be an evil version of Captain Marvel, honestly. Maybe they were trying to like replicate her of some kind. Some alien race was trying to replicate her. Again, these are all just theories based on that, but yeah, I'm interested to see what that is, and then like really who is the big villain behind this. I hope it's just not like a Captain Marvel variant. I hope there's something a lot bigger here, because that would be kind of a letdown if just a version of Brie Larson's Captain Marvel is just the bad guy. Also love the Kamala Khan with I can't remember the cat's name. I know it's something. I'll put it in the thing, but love that little shot there where he eats the guards, and she's just screaming. She's kind of screaming the whole time. I think this is gonna be just like a lot of Kamala Khan just reacting to all this stuff, but it's really funny, I think. Just trying to go back through here and see. I mean, there are also like a lot of like side things that just look like we need some more information on, but so far it seems like a good concept. I hope that when we do get the full trailer that we can get a little bit more of an idea without too much being put away. Again, I'm a huge fan on not giving out too much, but we know a lot of times that does happen, and honestly a lot of these Marvel shows, movies do tend to, the trailers just put out too much information, but hopefully it won't be that much that it gives away the whole movie. But yeah, well, I'm interested to know what your thoughts are on this. Are you excited for the Marvels? Are you excited that this is coming back? I know a lot of Marvel content lately has been under a lot of unique speculation. I think it's just important to enjoy what we're getting as well. We could be getting nothing. So, again, I'm excited for this. I'm a huge Marvel fan. I don't see anything crazy wrong with this at the moment. But yeah, what do you guys think? Drop a comment, let me know. Thank you so much for clicking on this video today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like. If you liked it a little bit more than just a like, why don't you subscribe? Help me grow the channel out, and I'd love to bring you more reactions in the future. Thanks.